Virginia, welcome to the Savage Nation. David, go ahead, please.
How you doing, Mike? Oh, man, I've been calling for years trying to get through to you. Whew.
Well, you're on the air now. You're wasting a lot of time. Say what's on your mind.
What do you think is involved in the kind of information, put a bomb in the center of Times Square? What do you think would physically be involved in stopping something like that? A U.S. citizen. How can you stop that? You cannot.
Oh, I just told you that he really is a false U.S. citizen. He's not a U.S. citizen. He lied to get his green card. So if we had let's start with what I just said and work our way backwards, if you don't mind. Do you agree with me? He lied to get his green card?
A citizen. Even if you assume he's not a U.S. citizen.
Did you hear what I just said to you? If you're not going to hear me, then we may as well not have this conversation. He lied to get his green card. Therefore, his citizenship could be revoked immediately, and his Miranda rights could be pulled, and he could be grilled as though he's an enemy combatant. Wouldn't that help us a little bit?
No, that would not help us a little bit. What if they started pulling anybody's U.S. citizenship? What if they
is there something wrong with you that you can't even follow a logical discussion? We're not talking about anybody. We're talking about this Pakistani who lied to come into the country, who lied to get his green card, who is being protected because he's allegedly a U.S. citizen. But we now know he shouldn't be a U.S. citizen. He lied to get his citizenship. Therefore, it could be pulled if we had a proactive government, and he could have his Miranda rights pulled, and he could be grilled by the CIA or whatever other agency grills enemy combatants. He could even be sent to Guantanamo and be treated like an enemy combatant instead of be given 6 halal meals over there in New York, wherever they're keeping him.
Let me finish my thought here. I've been waiting for years. You have the radio long after I'm gone.
All right, look, let's not play victim. You haven't made a cogent point yet. What is your major point?
I haven't made a point. I don't care if he's an illegal. It doesn't matter. If he's an illegal and he comes over here to blow something up, you cannot stop him. It doesn't matter.
You cannot stop. What, are you out of your mind? The guy was on a no-fly list and he got into the country.
Grilling him means you caught him. He's already done it. You have not prevented the act.
Well, let's go backwards in time. He had gone to Pakistan after he got his fake green card. He trained there for 4 months, and he was screened secondarily on his return to the United States. Why did Homeland Security screen him that time? Did they screen him because they're racist?
No, I don't. I'm not playing a racist card. I don't think you're racist.
I said, did Homeland Security screen him that time because they were racist? Of course not. They screened him because they had reason to believe he may have trained in a training camp. Could they not have stopped him at that point and arrested him? Why didn't they? They had reasonable doubt about the guy. They knew he disappeared, went to Pakistan, trained in Waziristan, and was coming back, so they figured the guy was in a training camp. Wouldn't it be prudent to have stopped him from coming back to America then?
So if an American, like a white, full-blooded American, were to go out and do the exact same thing and, actually pull it off. He pulled it off. He blew up Times Square.
There is something wrong with your brain. Obviously, you can't think because you're not following even a simple thought. And it's Americans like you who have given us President Obama, isn't it? You voted for him, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I'm a libertarian.
Come on, a libertarian. That's so old. That's so yesterday. A libertarian's like an RCA Victor Victrola. A libertarian is a liberal with a Unitarian background. Take a walk, get off my show. You take my IQ and you trash it. I didn't spend all these years of education and millions of years of evolution to swim in a cesspool of stupidity like this. I can't take it anymore. That's how Obama runs the country, because of schmucks like him. What if an old American went there? First of all, the guy was a Pakistani. Why do you think they're looking at Pakistanis? Because it's a nation filled with haters. Hello, America. Why are they all coming from either Pakistan or one of those other countries?
Savage.
Las Vegas, Amy, welcome to the Savage Nation. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, socialism is such a nasty word to Americans. I can't stand. It's a sensible system, whatever. It's a realistic system. Europeans are closed, fed, housed.
Hon. Now, I know that in your dear old Europe, the whiskey is supplied by the government, at least the coupons. And I know in Las Vegas there's no shortage of drinks. You can get them for free in any casino. But before you call the show again to talk about the wonders of socialism, will you please go to your AA meeting or take Antabuse. Thank you. 1-800-449-825. What did I need a lush for on this show? For God's sakes. I love the socialism. Socialism is good. You go over there, it looks so happy in Europe. It's a happy place in Europe. And all happy in Europe. Yep, they're all happy in Europe.
Savage.
Brian, Cleveland, you're on the Savage Nation. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'm a socialist. I believe in socialism. And
well, of course you do. You're a loser who can't make anything on his own, so you want it from me. What else is new?
Do you know how much money Bill Gates has? I mean, he doesn't.
Well, who'd he take it from, you?
He doesn't need $55 billion.
What do you mean he doesn't need it? Who did he take it from, you?
He didn't take it. He didn't take it from anybody. But
how much taxes does he pay a year? How much in taxes do you think he pays a year?
Oh, I have no idea.
Of course you have no idea because you're a dummy. How could you have an idea? He pays, and so do the people who make more than $1 million a year, about 90% of all the federal income tax in this country. Did you know that? Without us, you'd wind up eating mites in the street.
Do you know how much food corporations waste, like Procter & Gamble, when they make
food? You're telling me there are skinny homeless people in America who are starving to death?
Yeah, but
have you ever taken a look at the people on welfare lately? The size of them?
You can take that food.
They're fat as horses because they have too much to eat and not enough to do but knock out babies and collect welfare. What are you talking about? Let me repeat the hard data, my friend. The people who earn over $1 million a year provide over 90% of all of the federal income tax in this country. The people who earn over $1 million a year support men like you. Have a nice day. 3 in a row now. Let's go for a 10-pin shot. They don't like it. Of course they want socialism. Wouldn't you want socialism if you were either genetically damaged or you were a drunk or an alcoholic or a drug addict or stupid or lazy and you wanted somebody to just pay you to sit at home? Of course you'd want socialism. Sure you'd want socialism. You could sit at home and play dominoes like they do in Cuba in ripped undershirts with 1954 Buicks. That's what you get with socialism. See, I don't want to sit home and play dominoes. I could have retired years ago, but I won't retire because I believe in Borders, language, and culture. I also believe in fair play. And I also believe in being paid for your work and not being taxed to death in order to support deadbeat bums and illegal aliens. And that's what makes me a popular talk show host, because I actually represent the working man in America, by the way. They don't like when they hear reality. They're so used to having spoon-fed pablum from the politicians who are telling them they're all wonderful. They walk around with the smiles and they tell them that they're oppressed minorities or underprivileged whites, and the rich corporations are stealing from them. And when they become a president or whatever they're going to become, they're going to balance the scales out. Yeah. And, of course, they've got the useful idiots out there believing them. But when they hear the realities and they have to look nakedly at the statistics of A, who pays the taxes here, and B, what the illegal aliens have done to our country, of course they're going to get mad at me. I have told you before, sometimes medicine tastes lousy. In fact, good medicine always tastes lousy. Old Doc Savage gives you the pill that you need in order to get straight. That pill tastes lousy. I don't sugarcoat my words. You want sugarcoating? Go to Hillary or Obama.
Savage.
Los Angeles, Brian, you're next. Go ahead, please.
Hey, Mike. I just want to say that I actually really enjoyed Ahmadinejad's speech. And I'm glad that he had the opportunity to speak. And the only thing that I noticed about it is that this Columbia fellow cited the CFR as his source of information, which is that group.
What is it that you liked about Hitler's speech?
Well, I liked that he talked about God, and I liked that he talked about science and ethics. And I actually agreed with him on the point of how many of the women in Iran don't have the same burdens that a man would have. I think it's unfortunate.
So you like a despotic Islamic regime. Why are you living in America then?
No, I like other people's viewpoints. Like I'm not a psychopath like you that only has to have one.
So I'm the psychopath, not you. But you love the Iranian system, but you're not there. So what does that make you, if not a psychopathic hypocrite?
You
tell me that you like Iran, but you're living here where you have total freedom to tell me what you think. You're A, a liar, and you're B, a psycho. You don't like the Iranian Hitler. You don't like it at all because you'd be executed within 30 days if you lived there. They'd consider you a renegade and a threat to the government, Brian. You know that.
If I say something?
No, you can't. How do you like that? You could say nothing. In fact, I don't even want you to listen to my show ever again. How's that? Because just by listening to my show, you pollute it and bring down the IQ of the audience. Take a walk and don't ever do anything except gargle with Rogaine. Then you'll grow some hair on your larynx and I won't have to listen to you talk again.
Savage.
The king has no clothes. Robert Reich. Robert Reich. Any other topic is fair game. Chicago. Dennis, you're up on the Savage Nation topic. Please go ahead.
Michael, yesterday you opposed Barack Obama's decision to close Gitmo. And it left me wondering because torture and other harsh techniques that were done there are unconstitutional, like our own constitution.
Oh, my. Is setting off a bomb in a city unconstitutional, sweetie?
It is a no.
Oh, darling, listen to me, sweetheart. They have no constitutional rights, darling. They're not American citizens. Do you get it? Do you get it, son? Do you get it, son? They were being tried as enemy combatants. Do you know who defined that originally, enemy combatant? The concept of an enemy combatant. Do you know who defined that?
I don't know. Who defined it?
It was Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Socialist Democrat, 1944. He used that designation, his Justice Department did, to try Nazis who were dropped on Long Island by German submarines. He tried them not as American citizens, not in courts of law, but as enemy combatants. And they were tried and found guilty and shot. Are you aware of that, Democrat? Socialist FDR did that, Dennis? The problem is you're not educated. The problem is the media is filled with sycophants who don't even know their own history. That's why we're in trouble. That's why we have the charlatan as president and idiots like you calling the show, talking about constitutional rights for Osama bin Laden. Matthew in Cincinnati, Ohio, welcome to the Savage Nation.
Hello.
Go ahead, Matthew. You're on the radio.
Yes, I think Obama is right on this Egypt issue.
Well, that's not enough of a statement. Tell us why.
Because Islam is a religion, and it is a world religion, and it should be respected.
Listen, fool. What religion is Mubarak, fool?
Mubarak? He is no religion. He's a
Listen, Putz. Putz, he's a Muslim, you schmuck. What are you talking about? You're making it as though Mubarak is not religion. He's a Muslim, you moron. Where do you get your information from, you putz, you?
Huh?
Cannot take idiots. Michael in Victorville, welcome to the Savage Nation. Go ahead, please.
How you doing, Michael? Hello?
Yes, make your point. Stop asking me how I'm doing. You don't know me, for God's sakes.
How you doing, Michael? This is Michael from Victorville, and
I'm hanging up, that's all. That's number 2. If you ever get on my show, there's a couple of rules. Never ask me how I'm doing. This is not Breaker One Radio. You don't know me. I don't know you. We're not chatting. It's national radio. Come up with a cogent point, or don't get on my show at all. I can't take this. I kill myself to do this right, and I have to talk to the stupidest people. I'm going to try one more call, then I'm not taking another call all week. New York City, Janet, go ahead, please.
Hi, how you doing? Hello?
Yeah, I don't answer those questions. You don't know me. I don't know you. We're not friends. What's on your mind?
You're rude.
That's right. I am rude. What else is on your mind? What's the matter? Obama got your tongue? No, null and void already, because I didn't kiss her behind already. She was stunned. I saw what she was going to do already. I saw what it said on the screen. Obama is doing what he promised. But the minute I didn't lick her boots already, she was stunned. She thought I'd get on my hands and knees and go, "Oh, please tell me what you think." I'm not a white liberal. Don't confuse me with the people you grew up with in New York who kiss you behind because you give them an eye. I'm not going to take this crap from you anymore. Any of you liberal communist bums, I know what you're doing. I have studied communism. I have studied it inside and out. And I know how you work. You're all criminals. And there's no right wing to stand up to you. the peaceful Tea Party country back from you left-wing vermin. What we need is a right-wing movement in this country, not a Tea Party. What we need is a vigorous right-wing movement in America, not a Tea Party. And you need to face off against those scum on the left. And then you'll have a nation. I've studied this inside and out. And I know what Marxist-Leninism is. I know what it is inside and out. And I know how you left-wing vermin work. And you got your man in the White House, don't you? And you own the press, don't you? Well, you don't own me. You don't own Michael Savage. And you never will. Damn all of you. You'll never own me. If I'm the last man standing in the media, so be it. I don't care what you say about me. I know what America was. I know what America could be. I know that you stinkers have ruined it. You've ruined it from top to bottom. With your outcome-based education, you've destroyed the universities. Take a look at what you did to our educational system. Take a look at what everything you touch, you destroy. And I'm just getting warmed up on this Blue Monday. Go ahead, take me on. Call me up. See if you can beat me into submission. Tell me you're going to boycott me. I don't give a damn. I don't care if I'm the last man standing on the right in the media. So be it. The buck stops here. You left-wing vermin have destroyed every institution in this country from top to bottom. There is no justice in the Justice Department. There is no education in the Education Department.
Savage.